Evening, everyone. We'll let a few people jump on here. As promised, I'm on here at 6 o'clock. So I don't see anybody on here yet, so I'm just talking to myself. But we'll let some people get on here and try to go over some stuff that's happening and weather and stuff like that. Appreciate it. There you go. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me well in the comments, please. Like I said, this thing is live, so I promise I usually try to start at 6 o'clock unless something happens with work. But we're going to do this report. And this pretty weather here the last couple of days killing me. I mean, I know it's supposed to start back raining Friday and storm and get ugly. And, man, then I think it's going to be, I'm not sure how much rain is supposed to get down that way. I know Saturday it's there's a chance of rain down, a 50% chance, but man, I know that river's getting ugly. I looked at the flow report earlier and it's high. It's in the flood zone. So I imagine it's in the parking lot below Cobb's Landing there at Millers Ferry. So, hey, bud, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you tuning in, man. But yeah, these last 2 days, like I said, it's been beautiful the last 2 days, man. And then we get into that pattern, guys. It's probably going to be that rain pattern. We're going to probably keep running into the rain, on Fridays and Saturdays till after till a couple weeks into April. That's just a pattern. It always is in the spring. I know that river's up and nasty. So again, guys, I'm gonna let a few more people get on here, and then we'll go over some stuff that's happening. Again, guys, y'all send me any happenings that's going on, man. I posted a turkey shoot, any tournament you know of, anything, guys. We'll try to put it on here on this page and talk about it on the show. As this thing keeps growing, we're gonna keep adding to it. I mean, they're not gonna be these hour-long shows like Crappie Cast is, but we're gonna try to make them long, and get on here and everybody enjoy the little fellowship, talking about the outdoors and hunting and fishing and just talking in general. Heck, I like to talk. Y'all know that by now. So, but we'll wait till about the 5-minute mark, guys, and I'll go over some of this stuff. Old Rusty Gobbo, appreciate you tuning in, buddy. I'm doing great. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. You can always count on them old trusty folks that watch Big Daddy's show to jump on here, man. I appreciate y'all big time. But we'll oh yeah, Brad. You're welcome, Brad. Brad Deal called me the other day, and they was having some live scope issues, and if there's one thing I know is that live scope, and it's not because I'm the smartest fella, it's just because I mess with it a lot. So I can usually help you out. With John's help, I've gotten pretty good at figuring stuff out with it. But yeah, Brad, I'm glad. I hope y'all caught some fish, buddy. Because I know y'all were up there fishing at Logan Martin. I appreciate you tuning in. My buddy Tommy's tuned in from Florida. Appreciate Tommy Randolph. See, I don't know if he's in town. Are you in town, Tommy? I know he's supposed to maybe have back surgery out here in Birmingham. I'm not sure if he is or not. I hadn't talked to him. That's my bad. I think he was coming up today or more. I'm not sure. But we got enough people going here now, man. I appreciate y'all. So what we going to do? Let's see. We got a few bass tournaments. Like I said, this is the Black Bell Hunting and Fishing Report. This is March 13th, 2024. I hope everybody's good and having a good Wednesday evening. But let's see, guys. I got to get in here and get in these brands. And I know Maddie sent me this earlier. This is taking place. The Millers Ferry Heritage Open. Let's see, May 25th and 27th, Rolling Cooper State Park, Camden, Alabama. Entry fee's $350. It's 2 days, guys. Team trail, that's a big deal. Hey, based on 100 boats, $12,000. That's a pretty good payday right there. If you like to fish Millers Ferry, you like to fish open tournaments, guys. There's your tournament right there. I mean, around May, right around that time, the water stabilized. The river's really in good shape about that time of year. That's a big bass get caught, so you really got a chance to have some fun and catch some fish and, hey, win a little money, it looks like. But contact Maddie right there, 334-830-6490, and she can tell you all the details about that thing. Millers Ferry Heritage Open right there at Rolling Cooper State Park, May 25th. Let's see, I got another tournament. The MCBA, I guess that's Monroe County Bass Anglers. Yeah, Spring Open. I got a little flyer, but it couldn't put a picture on there. It's March 23rd. It's a $100 entry fee. Contact Rod Sims, 334-357-3702. That's the MCBA Spring Open, March 23rd. I had a little flyer on it, guys. It was so small you couldn't read it, so I just figured I'd just say something about it on here. That's the 2 bass tournaments I know of. The Bridgeport Trail's got another one in April too, but I'll be talking about it in future shows and posting it. But I know those 2 need to be on the radar for sure. Let's see. Yeah, Big Daddy. Yeah, Rusty said, I wish Big Daddy was here, man. I catch myself trying to call him sometimes, Rusty, because, I used to talk to him 2 or 3 times a day. I catch my phone, I want to text him, and I'm like, it's crazy that he passed away. It's still kind of, I'm still not realizing it, and that I can't just call him and talk to him, but I sure do. I sure do miss him, man. I promise you. Jared Hudson, what's up? Hey, I'm going to miss the show. Have to watch you. That's right. The good thing about this thing, Jared, he's got church to attend. This thing's recorded. Hey, guys, you can watch it anytime you want to, YouTube or Facebook. But let's talk about the weather. I think the storms are supposed to come in tomorrow night, guys. I don't know how much rain we'll get. Hopefully, we're not going to get as much as we did last Friday, because I think we got 4 inches up here. There's no telling how much you guys got down there. I know it's set down there on y'all's way for a while. Up here in Birmingham, I know we got 4 inches, but that's got the river. It's up and nasty. I looked at I think it was 66 feet below the dam. They were pulling 100. They were pulling wide open, guys. Gates are open. That river's angry right now, I promise you. And I don't know, as far as crappie fishing and bass fishing, man, the bass fishing, I know you might catch some fish, up in some of those creeks, but man, when that water gets up and muddy, it just disperses fish. They go from a pattern here and they can roam. I mean, there's stuff underwater that hadn't been underwater, so they take advantage of that. It's really hard to pattern those kind of, those high water. You can find fish, don't get me wrong. But bass, you have to get up there and you might catch them up where it used to be dirt, where the water gets up. I'm thankful it doesn't get too high down there at Millers Ferry below, Cobb's. It really does. It gets up in the parking lot. But bass fishing, guys, be careful, because, like I said, there's trash all in that river. There's, going to go in some of these creeks and these stumps that's going to be barely under the surface. Now they used to stick up. Man, you have to be careful. Don't want to get knocked out of the boat. Don't want to mess your boat up for sure. But I'm sure catfishing is on fire right now. Man, the water's shooting up like those catfish love that high water. Your limb lines are going to be in play. Your jugs in these creeks. I mean, I seen where Joe Allen and Travis and all them had a little, since the tournament didn't get to go off, they caught some good fish. I seen them post about it, some real good fish. But bass fishing, man, Trey was supposed to be on here tonight with us, guys, and he had to work late, so maybe we'll get him on here and talk about the ABT that was at Lake Martin last weekend, and I think he's going to fish one here, Maddie's tournament here pretty soon too. So hopefully we can get him on here and get everything stable. Hope to get Joe Allen and Kevin on here once I got this thing established. Now I can start inviting people. So I've got it where I can run it like I do crappie casts, and I've got it down pretty good. Ed and Michael, afternoon there, Michael here. You appreciate it, buddy. Thank y'all. Bud saying it'd be nice if there's some big crappie tournaments in the Camden area. Man, I'll be honest with you, Bud. Crappie tournaments are on, like national crappie tournaments, they're on their way down, man. It's the attendance for them is way down, Bud. So the best thing to do is just put on big local tournaments, and hopefully some out-of-staters and out-of-towners will come down there, Bud, because these national level tournaments, they're not, they went to, Crappie Masters went to Grenada this past weekend. I think they might have had, I don't know how many boats they had, 60. Normally they've been 160 over there, Bud, before. So it's, most of these national level tournaments are getting in the teens and the 20s, and it's just not a good time to do them. So, but I think they just need to, maybe some companies will back some and put some money out, Bud, to have some big tournaments back down there. But, we're having that big, the crappie camp down there April the 6th at Bridgeport Landing, guys. We're going to cook some fish and fellowship. We call it a camp. We was going to do a tournament. We changed our mind, Bud. We're just going to cook some fish and have some fellowship, let everybody check out everybody's gear and look at my boat, look at John's boat. Scott Mitchell's probably going to come, and a few other big-time crappie fishermen are going to be there that catch a lot of fish. So y'all don't miss that. April the 6th. So for sure, don't miss that. I know I'm just rambling on. I'm trying to get all this information out before it's on my brain. I think that's the only 2 tournaments I know of that's going on right now. But, I mean, to me, the big topic's the weather, guys, and the river being up. I mean, Demopolis is high. All down, the Tensas and all that's high. People can't fish down there. All thing you can do is be careful and get out and run you some limb lines and jugs and get out there. And I haven't got any crappie reports, really. I seen where Gerald Overstreet caught a few. But, he always catches fish down there, so I'm not real sure where the fish may be. I'm supposed to run some trips this weekend, and I'm going to leave it up to them guys if I do or not. Depends on how high the water gets. We're kind of waiting until Friday to see how much rain we get. So, but, hey, I hope I get to run them. But, you don't want to really go, guys, especially when somebody's paying you to carry them out. You don't want to go and, when it's not real good conditions to go, especially if I don't think it's supposed to rain. But when that water's high, man, that fishing's hard. I'll be honest with you, it really is. But, hey, if they want to go, we're going to go after them, I promise you. So, I want to make sure I ain't missing nothing, guys. I think I wrote everything down. But you'll notice on this page, guys, I'm posting more and more stuff just on the page. So when people send me stuff, I'm putting it on here, as fast as I can. So I want to thank Harris Farms and Marketplace. They're one of our sponsors. Hunter's Run in Camden, Monroeville. They're another. I appreciate them guys. Y'all see me sharing all their stuff all the time. They're good folks and good people. You can go get you some drinks and listen to music at Hunter's Run. I think they started sometimes on Thursdays and Friday and Saturday nights. But get down there and get you some good food. And, of course, it's going to be a great weekend to stay at home and cook, especially Friday night. Go by Harris Farms and pick you up some steaks and chops and all that other stuff, crawfish, macaroni. He's got so much stuff in there. It's crazy. But hopefully y'all can get out there and do some business with them guys since they support us. And I appreciate Parker and LeRae and Michael down at Hunter's Run. Appreciate it. Michael here, that's exactly right. The rivers came down a lot since 2 days, but it's going to go right back up. That's what I'm saying, Mike. Man, that river, man, those fish don't know what to do. I mean, it's up, it's down, it's up. And to me, I don't know if it doesn't make the spawn a little later, especially the crappie spawn. It just, the 1st of April, it kind of calms down. You can get back down there, but it's the only thing it's doing is protecting a lot of fish right now, to be honest with you, Michael. It's protecting a lot of fish from being caught in that high water, but that's nature, man. Mother Nature, you can't do anything about it. You can just kind of enjoy it when you can and take these patterns as they come, all this rain and stuff, man. But what's Bailey asking me here? Any signs of moving to the bank, Shane? I'm not sure as far as crappie fishing, Bailey, that your first ones are going to be the black male crappie. That's going to be the first ones to the bank. So if you start catching those, they're the first one to go to the bank, then the black females, and then the whites move up. They're always behind. So I wouldn't doubt with this water warming up, I'm sure the water's probably 62, 63 in some places since it's stained. I wouldn't be scared to fish. But as far as generally like a big wave, Bailey, I wouldn't think so, man. They're still set up on standing timber and brush piles. Like I said, they're going to be scattered, man. They're scattered when the water gets up and muddy. That's the only thing about all the fish, They're predators, just like, and bass especially. They're going to set up on some grass. But crappie, I don't think generally they're not up to the banks. I know usually Millers Ferry, when I first started fishing down there the 1st of April, they're getting up there. They're getting up there. It'll be after Easter, because Easter's in March this year, which is odd. But they'll be getting up, man, and those crappie and be moving up. About the 1st of April, they'll spawn. A lot of them spawn on top of that standing timber. A lot of people don't realize that. But down there, you got all kinds. You got grass. You've got standing timber. You got brush piles. If I fish this weekend, Bailey, I'll know a little bit more. Hopefully, I get to fish. It just depends on what the river does. Like I said, I don't want to get down there and it be flooded out. But all you do now, this time of year, is go fish in private lakes or, I'm blessed up here at Holt. It doesn't get too bad, and Bankhead gets muddy, but they don't let it get too high. It all goes down River Demopolis where it floods. So, but yeah, Bailey, I don't think anything's on the bank. I wouldn't say that they're on the banks yet, but I'm not saying you wouldn't catch some. But overall, no. Michael, here, you're exactly right. These fish are going to be confused with this water temperature changing. It was cold. It was 36 degrees here the other morning. Water moving up and down. But yeah, that's exactly right. If anything, guys, you can go out there and catch some fish. I mean, some shad. The shad have pushed up heavy in the creek here at the house. Exactly. You can go catch some bait this time of year and load up on it, guys, for the summer. Freeze that shad. I thought about y'all catfishing now. Yesterday, I ran an electronics trip up here by the house, and there was skipjack running everywhere, swatting at my jig. Of course, I was taking it away from them because I don't fool with them, but they were swatting at my jig. You could see them on the live scope just darting. They're getting ready to do some crazy stuff, especially those skipjack. But I need to save some for you guys because I catch one every now and then, but it's by accident. But I need to start saving and freezing them for y'all because I know y'all love to use those skipjack for sure, man. But yeah, y'all got any other questions? Hey, y'all type them in here. I promise you I can answer them because, crappie cast, we get so many questions it's overwhelming and then I have to have some help for sure. Michael says, shh, don't tell everybody. That's exactly right, Michael. But yeah, man, hopefully we'll do a better job of getting guests on here and making these shows last a little longer. I mean, I know I'm throwing a bunch of information at you guys, but y'all feel my phone number is on this page. My messenger, I try to stay efficient and answer all those questions. If you got anything that I can help you with, Tyler Elmore messaged me today wanting to sell some stuff for a double seat Millennium seat. I put it on the page. It sold in like 10 minutes. I mean, if I can help y'all do that, I'll do that. I mean, I don't mind helping people at all. I mean, I told him once I put it on, it ain't going to last long. So at all, but I don't mind helping people, and everybody knows that about me. Good evening, Rusty. Appreciate you tuning in, man. We got 35 people on here. That's pretty good. I think that's the most I've seen on here. But like I said, I'm not going to stay in here and ramble. If you do get on the river, guys, be careful. It's going to be high. It's going to be a lot of trash in the river. Man, wear your life jacket, especially if you're up catching bait. Wear your life jacket because you're liable to get dumped out of that boat, hitting a log, hitting a stump. Because like I said, a lot of those stumps are going to be underwater. So, but hey, we're going to keep on going. I'm Scott Dees. Appreciate Scott tuning in from Choctaw County. Thank you, Scott. I can always count on him to watch too. Y'all got some water coming down y'all's way, I'm sure, after Friday. But hey, the good news is, guys, it's going to get better. We're going to be able to talk about catching fish and enjoying fish with your family. It's coming. We just got to be patient. Nobody gets more aggravated at this weather and wind than I do. I promise you. If you've been fishing with me, I get aggravated by the wind. I'll say a few choice words, but hey, I do enjoy it and I like it. But the weather pattern we got, we're gonna have to deal with it. Just safety, guys. Safety, big time. I know Big Daddy used to preach it, but safety, man. Be very careful out there with all the trash, for sure. And like I said, wear your life jacket, man. Like I said, especially up on the deck, you're throwing. If you're moving, wear your kill switch is a big deal, guys. I have a big center console and I'm standing up, and I wear my kill switch because you never know. Just big time. Wear your kill switch for sure. Donald, let me see. What is the normal water level at Millers Ferry? I think it's like 41 or 42 below the dam, Donald. And I looked, and it was 66 earlier. If that tells you anything, Donald, for sure. It's up right now, man. It's moving. That's why I was saying just be careful, guys. But we're gonna see, man. You're great, man. Like I said, David, you're welcome for the information, man. I appreciate it. But let's see, Bailey, what you saying? I've been using 6-foot rods for cod fishing lately. What's your favorite length rod for general open water fishing? That's what I use, Bailey. I got a 6-footer stacked over there. Lost Creek Custom builds rods for me. I'm blessed in that department, and a lot of guys down in Canada's got them. They build a great rod, but that's what I've been using, a 6-footer. It's just, I'm more accurate with it. I like it. I mean, I've used a 7-footer a little bit, but that 6-footer, I use a 6.6 sometimes, but the 6-footer, I took a guy on electronic script yesterday, Bailey, and the water was stained up here. And I was showing him the importance of putting that bait exactly where you wanted to. You had to, because some of those fish would not chase that bait. They're just, if you didn't get near them, they wouldn't even know. So, but yeah, 6-footer, I'm real accurate. I practiced out in the yard with it till I got more fishing. That's the thing about it, man. You can practice, get you an old, jig that ain't any good, and hey, shoot it out there, cast it out there, get more fishing, because the better you get at putting that bait, even if you're not using live scope, where you need to, that's what you need to do. Oh, Don Gartman, that's my buddy Don. He said, good evening, Shane. Millers Ferry dropped about 2 foot today. I bet. It's fitting to come right back up, Don. That's what we was discussing just now, man. But, hey, man, it's just a pattern we're in. Can't do anything about it. Somebody was asking about my PB, and I've caught a 270 max, and that was a long, long time ago, buddy. And I think I've seen several 3-pounders since live scope come out, and I can't close the deal. I mean, that's the thing. I can't close the deal on them big ones. David caught a nice 230 yesterday, but we seen some giants yesterday up here, and just couldn't close the deal. They just, they get big for a reason, and I couldn't close the deal on them. But I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna catch a 3-pounder this year. I'm gonna do it in Big Daddy's honor. He never caught one, and I wanna catch a 3-pounder. I know we caught a 286 up here. A guy in the boat with me, my buddy Harold did, but my personal best is 270. There it is. Tad said 35 feet normal below Millers Ferry Dam. Thank you, Tad. Above the dam looks like chocolate milk. Yeah. I talked to Scott Mitchell today. He has a camp right there at Sand Island, right there across from Shell Creek. He said it was just like Yoo-hoo. And I guarantee you, between the pollen and the muddy water, it's going to be a mess down there for a few weeks. But it clears up fast. We're blessed that it does do that. It clears up super fast. But, hey, again, you can't do anything about it. Here before long, we'll be complaining about being hot and clear, and it'll be here. Time's flying, guys. We're a quarter way through the year already. I mean, we're halfway through March. Easter's in a couple of weeks, man. The good thing is I've been catching crappie year-round for the last 5 or 6 years. So, y'all, if anybody knows me, the summer doesn't bother me fishing. June's my favorite month at Millers Ferry. June, I said that, June. June, I caught more fish last June at Millers Ferry than I ever have any time of the year. June's hot. End of May and June, so got to be patient. A lot of people like to spawn where they can catch them in the grass, but they're there today, gone tomorrow. But June crappie fishing, May and June's excellent at Millers Ferry. Matter of fact, I'm glad I said that. Dippy's Tournament Trail. I'm glad I said something about that. The 2024 Delta Crappie Series, old Dippy McMillan down at Dippy Outdoors is putting out. Their first tournament's April 13th at Cliffs Landing. The next one's up here at Bridgeport Landing, May 25th. He runs excellent crappie trail, guys. They do a lot for the kids, so you can get out and support him. Hey, please do. I'm glad I remembered that. You're welcome, Donnie. I posted the turkey shoot for him. Again, guys, send me the message. I promise you, I'll do my diligent best to put it on the page. That's what we started this for, to share. Anything y'all share. I don't care if it's a cook you sell for your daughter at school, and I'll put it on here. I mean, if I got time, I will put it on here. I mean, I don't mind at all. It's about networking and helping people and helping others, and that's what we're going to do. But yeah, Donnie, you're welcome, buddy, for sure. I'm going to try to go about 30 minutes. We're 24 minutes into it, so I've been yapping, and hopefully we can get a few more questions and make this drag out. But again, guys, we got rain coming Friday. River's going to shoot back up, so be careful, please. I hope I get to fish this weekend, but Sunday it looks like it's going to rain up here and down there. Saturday's less of a chance, but it seems like it's going to come in Thursday night here and get kind of ugly. Again, guys, be safe on the roads too, man. It's that rain and all that. I've driven in it a bunch. You need to be very careful in the rain. But let's see. I don't think I forgot anything. Like I said, I want to thank Harris Farms and Marketplace and Hunter's Run. That's 2 sponsors for this Black Belt Hunting and Fishing Report. That's right. Billy, I said something about that earlier right there. Monroe County Bass Anglers Open Tournament is March 23rd. So $100 entry fee right there. Get a hold of Rod Sims, 334-357-3702. I'll be posting some more about it in the future, I promise you. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all taking time from your family and getting home and cooking dinner and all this stuff to watch this show. I appreciate it. And again, guys, we created this to share information, so just put it on here. That's right. They are there. I'm glad you said that, Scott. Thank you. Alabama Crappie Trail. I need to write that down. I'll write it down. I'll be sure. They're coming to May the 4th. That's going to be a big tournament, guys. I couldn't remember when it was, Scott. Thank you. I need you guys to help me keep up with all this stuff because I sure can't rattle off. And even if I don't write it down, I sure can't remember it. I promise you. I promise you I can't. But yeah, you're right, Scott. It is May the 4th, Alabama Crappie Trail. They're going to Pickwick next month in April, and then they're coming down to Millers Ferry. That's exactly right. Bridgeport Landing, man. That landing's nice. I can't wait for Crappie Camp. Crappie Camp, April the 6th. Y'all come shake hands with me. And we're going to try to cook a little fish. I got some people going to bring some fish. We're trying to, get it all together and cook a little bit of fish and just fellowship, go fishing, and, hey, ask questions face to face, But again, guys, if you have problems with anything, live scope, boats, anything you think I may be able to help you with, just message me or text me. I promise you I'll get back to you. I'm a busy guy. I got this and this show and Crappie Cast, and I work full time and try to guide a little bit. So, hey, there's nothing slow about me, but I promise you I'll get back to you. I appreciate the opportunity to do all this stuff. It's kind of, I thought I was going to get to retire from U.S. Steel, and hey, it got shut down, my department, and who knew I was going to be doing this? So, something I'm very passionate about and like and love, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this ride. You guys are going along with me, so we're just going to keep on riding it and see what happens. And I want to thank y'all. We'll end this show here now. And anything you guys want me to share, please send it to me. I will post it on here. Be weather-wise, I don't know. I hope we don't get any. I don't think we're going to get any bad weather besides rain Friday, but just be alert, guys. This time of year, I hope we don't get any tornadoes or any bad weather like that. But appreciate you guys. I'm going to end this thing. And I'll be back Wednesday, I promise you. And hopefully we'll be able to get Trey on here and talk about some bass fishing and different stuff. And hopefully I'll have you a crappie report down there. It all depends on what the river does if I make it. But thank you, guys. See y'all next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Black Belt Hunting and Fishing Report. Thank y'all.